Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the BLU S91 Pro. But if it's your very first time to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. But we're going to be unboxing this device and taking a look at the cameras and the user experience. Stay locked in with me, okay? So when I first took a look at the S91 Pro from BLU on a piece of paper, the specs seemed pretty decent, and overall for the price it seemed average. And I wasn't particularly amazed with what I saw, but some of the features that I did see did trigger me to take a look at this device. So I wanted to go ahead and take a look at this for the very first time and do an unboxing and first impressions. So make sure you guys stay locked in with me to the end of the video, okay? When I did hold the BLU S91 Pro for the very first time, it did have a solid and sturdy weight at 202 grams, 7.13 ounces. And just like always, BLU will provide you a nice experience when it comes to the unboxing, because they're going to give you the phone included, which is a nice teal color that matches my headphones. You're going to get the wall brick, which is included, which is the standard charger, a Type-C cord as well that will be about 3 feet, and then the headphones included in addition to that, with the warranty guide, user manual, SIM remover tool, and some stickers included in the bundle. Now this is usually where it ends for most companies, but BLU does provide you with a case, which is a really solid material, and it feels kind of rugged with a carbon texture on the back. They also do get a tempered glass screen protector as well, and the phone is wrapped nicely inside of a plastic film, which we will unbox right now. So make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video, because we're going to be testing out the mic performance and anything to that extent. Okay, now on the bottom you will get the Type-C cable, headphone jack, and single firing speaker, as well as a microphone on the bottom and a matte material on the back. The camera module is a 50 megapixel with a 2 megapixel for portrait and a 1 megapixel for macro. And I just wanted to go ahead and install the screen protectors so we could have that just in case for backup and for overall protection when it comes to the front of the screen display. Okay, now about to power the S91 Pro on right now, but on the left hand side you will get a SIM removal slot. And by the way, the BLU S91 Pro felt in the hand, you could definitely tell that the designers were going for a premium look and feel. 128 gigabyte model with a powdery back finish, which is a matte material, and an aluminum railing all across it. So by the way things were going so far with the setup of the S91 Pro from BLU, I was pretty excited because everything just was looking in the right direction. And so I was really excited to test this thing out because I had facial recognition fingerprint sensor on the back for security and a 90 hertz panel, which did go down to 60. After giving the S91 Pro some juice and letting the software kind of load up and all the apps in the background start finishing downloading, I looked at some of the software features that this thing provided, and one of the cool features that it did provide was charging animations as well as color customizations for the display, and also a bunch of options to customize the notch and change the wallpapers. And so after looking through the settings menu for about 2 minutes, I was kind of impressed and decided to actually use this thing for a bunch of gaming after toggling on the 90 hertz refresh rate. And so this guy does give you a 6.5 inch 720 by 1600 resolution, 20 by 9 screen ratio, and 270 pixels per inch density. And so when it comes to the chipset, it's the MediaTek Helio G37 12 nanometer processing chip. And so it's going to be the Power VR GE8320, which is going to basically be pushing the graphics. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the front facing camera on the S91 Pro from BLU. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the rear facing quality that you're gonna get on the BLU S91 Pro. And so I didn't get to really test out all the features on the S91 Pro when it came to the cameras, but as far as the still photography on this thing, It did give you an AI mode, which was pretty cool because you can actually change the way that the skyline looks as well as the overall setting and the mood. And so it did have some pretty decent portraits, a macro camera, which I didn't really test out, but I was able to capture the sky, and I was able to capture some detail when it came to looking at certain objects. And the nighttime photography on this sky was pretty decent because it did lighten up the overall background. And one of the main things that stood out for me was the overall solid finish in the hand with the matte back material with the aluminum frame, and then the Android 12 system software, which is provided straight out of the box with all the accessories that BLU does pack inside of it. And so this device does seem to be impressive when it comes to the first look and overall design as far as the first impressions go. But one of the things that mainly most users want to know is how fast does it perform? Can it provide you a daily experience when it comes to the main things that people do on a daily basis, like browsing the web, social media, navigation, listening to music, as far as like multimedia and a whole lot more. So for me, the speaker didn't get the loudest and it wasn't the crispiest sound that I ever heard in my entire life, but just keep in mind that this device does have a mono speaker and it is priced at under $180, and you can find it for a really good price, and it will give you a really decent battery when it comes to the overall life of the battery, because it's a 5,000 milliamps when it comes to this thing, and it's going to give you a decent charging speed at 10 watts fast charging. But do me a solid, if you're still here, just type in the comment section down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me, and make sure you stay to the end of the video, okay? But I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we could beat the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to more people, right? So when it came to the overall viewing experience, I did enjoy watching videos on this thing because it had a really big panel and it had a pretty decent experience when it came to the outdoor display, because it gave you some really good brightness and you did get one-handed operation and a really nice different experience when it came to the overall interface. And it did even have the pull-out menu, which some of the Galaxy Note devices have right now. Here's a quick sample of how the speakers sound in an outdoor environment, okay? So it's still early in when it comes to the S91 Pro from BLU, and there's a lot of things that I still want to test out with this thing, and there's a lot of things that I do like so far, and I definitely am impressed with the overall matte finish on the back, aluminum frame, 50 megapixel camera, 5,000 milliamp hour battery with 128 gigabytes on board. But let me know what you guys think about the first impressions, and I'll get right back with you. But make sure you follow me on social media and watch another video on the left or the right hand corner, and I'll get right back with you, okay? Later.